Forgive me, family. Forgive me. But I'm trying something new here. I'm trying to use OBS on here. So if the stream looks a little, well, it's going to look a lot different. Just bear with me. This is my first time really using it on a live stream. I mean, a couple times I tried to do tests with it, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I'll welcome any feedback in the comment thread, in the live stream. Hopefully y'all can hear me. The mic's on and everything. So hopefully y'all can hear me. If you can't, just put a 2 in the chat. If you can, put a 1. Hopefully later this will sound right. Can put a 1. I mean, I just checked for myself, so I can hear myself on my end, but you know, you might not hear it on your end. So again, forgive me. Forgive me. But yeah, this ain't going to be too long. Of course, I didn't even say anything wrong and they give me ad suitability limited. Of course you did. I mean, you and me just talking positive. Y'all want to come after me. I got you. I got you though, YouTube. I got you. All right. So again, bear with me. This is something. All right, so I got a couple ones. Okay. So just bear with me. I'm not used to this setup. I don't know why this stupid squid looking thing is in the way. But we're going to figure this out one day. I might have to hit up Canon Hotep and see if there's any other chat boxes I can do. I ain't liking this squid on the screen. Like, I can't see nobody's comments, but I got my own chat box, so we good. Let me do this real fast. But how's everybody doing today? It was nice down here in Georgia. It was nice, which is ironically the subject matter. You got to click it and remove it. Word. Wait, you can remove this F? Let me see. I feel like if I do that, though, I ain't going to see this, man. I ain't going to see nothing. Should be a layer that the squid box is on. Let's see. All right. I turned him off. I think I hit it, though. So I ain't going to see nothing. Yeah, it disappeared. Okay, that didn't help. Yeah, it's off now, but I can't see nothing. This is Restream's chat. So, like I said, I'll figure it out. One Who Cares, hello. Black Renaissance, hello. Faith Thomas, hello. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. You know what? We'll make it look like StreamYard. And I'll move this, not this, not this. The picture. Oh my God. This thing is annoying. Yeah, you. There you go. Very good. All right. My fault. Here we go. I got to give it to myself. I had to give it to myself, family, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Bear with me again. I'm using OBS live for the first time, so I'm learning on the fly. But I hope everybody's been doing well. I know you guys have been doing well. You're still alive and everything. We're still alive, even though the world's going to hell in a handbasket. But this what we talking about today, family. This right here. Oh my God. Get out the way. Yeah, we talking about this. My 2 years in Georgia. 2 years in Georgia. That's right. I named it exactly like that. We got Georgia in the middle with the big old peach, and we're gonna talk about the peaches later. I was just checking to see if my wife was coming out, but she got her headphones in, so we good. Yes, to the left of Georgia, everybody knows that's the state of Alabama. Hello, blueberry muffin. Hello. Yes, that is the state of Alabama. And to the right is the ocean. And that's why I say that's where Godzilla sleeps. And we know what's south of Georgia, but we don't mention that state because there's something wrong with that state. But yes, this is going to be an interesting live stream today. Because it's been 2 years since I decided, hey, to hell with New York, I got to go. Now, this whole scamdemic put a lot of things in perspective for me. There was not many opportunities for my trade, which is culinary in New York, because everything was shut down, but it was still ramping up to start getting back to normal. 25% capacity for restaurants, limited hours. You wasn't making no real money. And that was the majority of the northern states and the DMV to a certain extent. So upon just sitting one day, just thinking while my wife was taking care of our little baby, I said, you know what? I think it's time for us to go. I believe it's time to go. So I did my due diligence, started doing the research. I always wanted to move to Atlanta because I came down here back in 99 for a wedding for my uncle. I loved it. Before that, we came down in 96 for vacation, summer vacation. My mom pawned us off on the grandmother. Y'all black people know what I'm talking about. And that was the year she wanted to go visit my uncle in Atlanta. And that was the same year of the Olympics. So we were down there for, I think, the first week of the Olympics. Atlanta was fire. Then I came down by myself back in 09. I said I got to move down here. Unfortunately, I had to wait till 2021, but it is what it is. So like I said, I did my due diligence. We looked up some places. Luckily, I can do everything over the phone, so I didn't have to go fly back and forth. I found a nice apartment complex. Hello, brother Torian Rain. Yeah, I know everyone. Everyone that's coming in, yes, it does look different. I'm trying out OBS for the first time, live in full effect. So if the transitioning and the audio and things are not up to snuff, I apologize in advance. I'm gonna learn this thing. But yeah, luckily we got to do everything over the phone. I did the virtual tour. They sent me the paperwork via email, secured the job. We were actually going to buy a house, but that kind of fell through because I hadn't really secured a job yet. And we got approved. And shout out to the South, number one. This is one of the first pros of moving down to Georgia. Now, if you're from New York or the DMV area or anywhere up north, any major city up north, you know what they do when you ask for an apartment, besides the W-2 and paychecks and all that. They want 3 times the rent, first, last, and the security deposit. I said to myself, nah. Blueberry Muffin said 470-943. Nah, I'm in the 404. We in the 404. I know there's some 470 running around, but yeah. I'll just say for intents and purposes, we in the 404. But yeah. They asked for first, last, and security deposit. And not ever moving to another city. I didn't know. So I was waiting. This was me. I swear to God. When they sent me all the paperwork, and I was like, all right, let me go look and see how much this security deposit is, boy. I looked at it. This was me before she sent it, because I was like, I was just waiting, because the place we wanted everything together would have been about, what was it? About 4,500. That's how I looked when I saw the email. I opened the email, family. She said security deposit $200. I sent it to her in 5 minutes. Then she sent it back and said, you have to give it to us in cash when you get down here, or a check. I was like, motherfucker. All right. Even though it said on the website you could send it electronically, but you know, it's the South. They already backwards. Cyberdyne 100. Hello. We already know they backwards. So whatever. Did all that. Found the moving company. We started packing. I think it took us 2 weeks to pack up, because, you know, a little 1-bedroom apartment, it shouldn't take that long. Film Animation Art said they pretty much asked for the same thing in VA. They want 3 times the income reservation fee, first and last month of deposit. What is a reservation fee? What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what a reservation fee is. I don't know what that is. You taught me something new, Film Animation Art. I have no clue what that is. But anyway, we got packed. We packed up. Full disclosure, our old landlord was Jamaican, female. The fee to move off the res. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Now, put a pin in that, family. Our landlady was a Jamaican woman. Put a pin in that. Straight from the island. Put a pin in that. I mean, she's been up there for years, but put a pin in that. It's finna get good. Now, that apartment, first off, I'm not going to disparage it, because it was our first place. I'm not going to disparage it. It was a basement apartment. Not going to disparage it. At least we had somewhere to live. Now that we got that out the way, family, when I tell you we was there for 3 years, about 3.5 years, family, I done dealt with so many mice in that place, boy. I think we must have killed at least 10 mice in there. 10. Yeah, y'all heard me right. 10. DSA 1, hello. 10 mice. The amount of traps I bought, steel wool, looking online for peanut butter, to learn about peanut butter, having my foot stick on them, putting them around the stove, all this, family. Let me tell you something. The third night we were there, I woke up the next morning, there was a mouse in my wok. You heard what I said. I woke up, I saw something move out of the corner of my eye. I go over to the stove. This mother went in my wok. And I had left oil in there from the night before. Blueberry muffin, you can go to hell. No extra protein. Don't do that. That disgusted me. That was the first one. He couldn't get out. I took the whole wok, put something over it, and threw him out the back door. I was tight. We killed about 6 in the kitchen. 2 were behind our couch, and 2 were in our bedroom. And this is when we had our kid. I was thoroughly disgusted. Family, y'all want to laugh? Now, me, the wife, and her father, my father-in-law, we spent that entire time we were there trying to find out where these mice were coming from. Family, do you understand? The week we left, the beginning of that week, because we left Saturday. We left Saturday. The beginning of that week is when I found where they were coming from, because they were coming from the garage, which was next to the apartment. But in 3.5 years, I finally figured out the week we left was when I found out where they were coming from. I was so mad. Why you let good meat go to waste? I'm not Chinese. Okay. This is gonna be me when I get it. This is gonna be me when they hit me for hate speech and bullying.
Quiero llorar, dude.
Thank you, Blueberry Muffin. I hope you will write an email on my behalf. Film animation artist say reservation fees can be between $100 to $300. We didn't pay a reservation fee, so it was all good. She sent me the paperwork. Everything was electronic. We signed everything and sent it right back. Wardner, hello. You seem new. I can't wait to bounce to Texas for my job this summer. New Jersey way too expensive for me. I'm gonna miss the good island food. Yeah. I mean, well, you're leaving Jersey, so off top, your radiation levels will go down. And you won't hear too many Italians anymore, so you'll be fine. Trust me, you can find Jamaicans in Texas. I don't know which part you're going to, but trust me, Jamaicans are down there, so you'll be fine, brother. But yeah, family, 10 mice in 3.5 years. So there was that. Number 2, I don't know if anybody ever saw that video I put up on the. Did I put it up on the channel? I might not have put it up on the channel. A month before we left, we just sleeping in the room. Now, the wife is with the baby in the bedroom. I'm on the couch. You know, you got to let the wife sleep because you know how them babies are. The house rocked. Now you figure, okay, might have been a bad storm come through. Something. When I tell you, I got up, I looked in the kitchen. I thought something fell. Whatever. I start seeing this little orange glow in the kitchen window. I'm like, what the hell is that? I go in the bedroom to go check on them because, you know, the baby woke up. She crying. Wife trying to calm her down. I'm like, what the hell was that? We look out our bedroom window, family, around the corner from where we stay, across the street. Big old fire. Now, for those who don't know, in New York, we have these houses that I guess they call them high ranches or whatever. I don't know what the hell they call them, but it's basically you have a steep set of stairs that goes into the main house, and then on the bottom is usually their garage. They could also turn that into an apartment. So the bottom part of this was on fire, and thing is raging. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I went outside, go videotape it. I was like, that's crazy. Wagner said the phone reception in basement apartments are super trash. I will never do it again. Nah, we were cool. Ours weren't that bad. Sometimes, I mean, we'll say it was like a 95% rate, but it wasn't as bad as it, I'm sure others have been, but whatever. You know, fire trucks come, we cool. We good with that. I go check it in the morning. Whole bottom part of that house is gutted out. Come to find out, I didn't know this. It was a bunch of crackheads in there, and I guess they were cooking something. They was cooking a crack or cooking meth or whatever. Blew that whole place open. Luckily, it didn't hit upstairs where the people were living, from what I heard. But yeah. So we had crackheads around the corner, and it was a nice neighborhood. Number 3. Thank God I don't miss this. Family and Brother Torian can tell you. You live in these major cities, that alternate side of the street parking. Thank God I don't got to do that again. You got to move your car 4 times a week. Bunker TV, hello. You survived 10 years in ATL. Hey, I only been down here 2.5, so 2 years, so we good. I ain't get there yet, but I ain't going back up north. That's for sure. The answer, hello. Yeah, that was a good word for it. Heads are everywhere, yep. So you had to move your car Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Some places, like if you were on Eastern Parkway, you had to move it 6 days a week. So that's how they was running that. Maybe you could get lucky if you went to work at night and you park on the Monday side, you could probably leave it there for 2 days. But yeah, trying to play around with that, nah. No more. Thank God I don't gotta do that no more. The hell with New York. Yeah, my family was safe. It was just stupid. Like y'all cooking drugs in the bottom. 72-hour law can't keep your vehicle in safe spot more than 3 days in a row. Nah, because when the scamdemic hit, they suspended it. So we were like, cool. We were just leaving our cars there, so we didn't have to move it or nothing. One who cares only once a month here, yeah. Lucky y'all. What else? Oh, continue the story. So yeah, everything was said. Wife and I, we talked about it. Yes, Black Alpha Network. Hello, brother. Shout out to you, man. You doing fantastic work over there, brother. You getting big every day. Blueberry Buffett Seattle kept that in place. Of course, they need their money. That was the only thing I give New York credit for. They cut that off, but yeah. But anyway, hey, Black Alpha, you came in the perfect time. I'm about to tell you about this tether. My tether landlady. My tether ex landlady. All right, strap in, family. Here's the good part. So like I said, we signed everything. We ready to go. Got the moving truck. Everything good. Came on a Saturday. Now, for those who don't know, Saturday in that part of Brooklyn, very busy. Everybody home? Tether landlady. Yes, you gonna love this. Now, family, full disclosure, me and the wife, more me than her, did not get along with this woman. Family, we had a stove. Y'all ready for this? We had a stove. Used stove. It worked. The oven was sugar honey iced tea. Can't say that word because a little baby right here. Sugar honey iced tea. You couldn't adjust the heat on it. We tried to break bread. We tried to bake a banana bread one time. The top was black. Inside was still doughy. I was mad. Yes, blueberry muffin. Mice-a-roni. Yes. Kiana G, hello. Fam. We did not like this woman. She gave more preferential treatment to the Filipinos that lived upstairs from us. I ain't even gonna hold you. That stove, we asked her, hey, can we get a new stove? This woman told us, yeah, you can. Well, I'll do that for you. I gotta raise your rent, $200. Now we were only paying $1,400. She was gonna charge us $1,600 to put in a new stove. We said, why don't we just buy it? She said, oh, you can't do that. So I can't bake nothing. And if I want a new stove, you gotta pay. You gotta pay extra $200 a month. Yes, she did. She actually owned the house. Bless her. And kiss my ass. Anyway, so I was like, okay. Computer robot, tell her, oh, that tell the landlady is gonna be for a rude awakening sooner or later. Oh, we getting there. We getting there. So here was her consolation. She said we can move into the basement of her house because she lived a few doors down. That was a 2-bedroom. I was like, okay. I thought about it. She wanted to charge an extra $100. I was like, okay, that sounds not bad. She calls me one day and says, hey, I'm hearing strange sounds in my basement. Can you come check? I'm like, the fuck? Now she like 7,800 years old. This woman lets me in. I go down there. Her basement flooded. I was like, yeah, I ain't moving in here. Kiana G, I can only imagine renting from an immigrant. Oh, it's going to get better, Kiana. Just you wait. I bet you want to give a few words in your rude boy gangster Jamaican accent. Haha. Wadner, you wait till you hear the end of this story. One who cares said she charged somebody you charged somebody $650 and they wouldn't pay. Man, where you live at? You should have told me. I would have went over there. Fam. Now, I was going through a little bit of financial trouble. So sometimes the rent would be late. That was on me. I'll take that L. Fam, when I tell you this, you missed the day by a couple hours. She calling. I was like, wait, what? I was like, Friday is in 2 days. You can wait 2 days. We not on your schedule. I'm just saying. But okay, again, I'll take the L for that. I even offered to send it. Oh, STL. Oh, you in the Lou? Pagedale? That area? Nah. If you in Pagedale, I'm good. If you by Pagedale and Wellston, I'm good. Nah. St. Louis is a wild place. But anyway. I offered to send this woman money through the phone. She told me she don't know how to use a cell phone, but she got one. I'm like, okay, whatever. We gave her checks for entirety of what? 2 years. 2.5 years. Fam, when I tell you 6 months before we left, she starts saying, can you guys start giving me cash? No, because number one, I'm not going to Chase to go take out $1,400 in cash. What I look like in the hood? I mean, again, it was a nice neighborhood, but I'm not walking around with $1,400 in my pocket. Even though the bank was literally a half mile away. I'm not doing that. Number two, our checks are for our records. So, no. Fam, she cried one time. Sunkiss the Most High, hello. Need to update my permit to go to St. Louis. God, dog. Yo, Blueberry, you better stop. One who cares gonna cuss you out. Film animation art, seriously, that's so low for rent. It is. Shit. I wish I was paying $650. Fam, she started crying on the phone one day because I wouldn't go get her, or I wouldn't give her cash. Now she done already pissed off my mom. So I told my mom that. She was like, y'all gotta go. I was like, I know. We thinking about it. Fam. The sink broke. The sink broke. We got no one shoots. You don't know Blueberry Muffin and you don't know St. Louis. I'm gonna stop. I don't really know St. Louis. Ask one who cares. I don't know about that. I don't know about their politics down there. Fam, the sink broke. Her father-in-law and I fixed the sink. I told her about it. She said, "What do you want me to do about it?" Bitch, it's your place. What you mean? What you want me? What do I want you to do about it? I want you to go fix it. So she's like, "Well, if I call a plumber, you're gonna have to pay for it." I'm like, "Bitch, it's your place." The fuck? Fam, we first moved in there. She only had hot water in the shower. Fam, do you understand where I'm going with this tether landlady? I know I switch. These are all cons, but fam. Oh my god. I went through hell with this woman. Oh, she was film animation art. She was. We were about to call 311 on her. Her mom her mom told her not to. My wife's mom told her not to. She wanted to. She was like, "No, you guys, you get." She Trini, so she's like, "You guys, you can't do that." As much as I hate that woman, you no, you don't want to cause no trouble. I was like, "Listen, y'all know me. Y'all know me." She's like, "But they might throw you out." I'm like, "Good, and they'll give us money, and we go find somewhere else to live." Computer robots. This tether is so rude, feisty, and ungrateful. Like you're fixing this thing for her own. She said, "What do you want me to do about it?" Computer robots, strap in. We you gonna love this. So we did all that. I shoveled I shoveled her walkway. Cause her son couldn't get out to go do it. I shoveled the bitch's walkway and her steps. You think the bitch said thank you? Nope. Nope. She got mad at me because again she wanted cash for her rent and then tell me, "Oh, well, I have to go call a taxi to go get it." I'm like, "Okay, what the fuck does that got to do with me? What that got to do with me? Your ass sit in the house all day. You sit in the house. I go out and touch grass. I am not walking around with that much cash on me in Brooklyn. Not happening." Again, it's a nice neighborhood. East Flatbush. It was a nice neighborhood. Like right at that point where East Flatbush and Canarsie meet. Beautiful neighborhood. Nice. I'm not walking around with that much cash. So again, we went through hell. I didn't even want to get to the Filipino neighbors upstairs. Them motherfuckers was loud. The kid was a 6-year-old retard. I'm just gonna say it like it is. And my wife get mad at me when I say that. But the kid was a 6-year-old retard. This kid would just jump all over the place. We told him multiple times, stop having your kid jump all over the place. Especially when we had the kid. Stop having your kid jump all over the place. The kid don't stop. I was hoping one day, fam, I don't care who get mad. I was hoping one day he fell down them stairs. I was hoping. God wasn't looking for me. But that's okay. I'm cool with that. So we get up to the part where we're moving, family. So again, we signed everything. We said our goodbyes. Started to say our goodbyes. This was a month beforehand. The neighbors moved out. Now, mind you, the other thing that really pissed me off is, remember when I told y'all about alternate side of the street parking? This fucker would park his giant Jeep in the fucking driveway where our door is. So imagine my wife leaving for work. This fucker puts his Jeep in there. She's trying to navigate out to go catch the bus. So that annoyed me. You tell them, they didn't want to listen. I had to go through the landlord to get them to stop doing that. I was like, all right, you know what? Let's just go. Same for my dangerous neighborhood in NJ where I grew up. You don't wear fancy jewelry or carry big bags. More than mice? Yes, more than mice. Here we go. Who's ready? So a month before we leave, they left. He moved to Maryland because he was a nurse and he got a job down there. Cool. We had the place quiet for a month, even though we were leaving. So the big day comes, finally. Mom comes, you know, she emotional. So my wife already went to go stay with her mom until she was ready to come down. I got everything situated down here. So the truck came around 9 o'clock in the morning. They were punctual. I give them their credit. They were punctual. They started loading everything in. And my mom's looking around. She's like, hey, you know, make sure you guys didn't forget anything. Take pictures. You know, these are memories. I'm like, all right. I'm doing all that. I'm checking to see if there any mice there. Now, mind you, where the stove is, there was nothing but mouse traps all around it. That's how bad it was. So I'm doing all this. I'm checking everywhere. Fam, my mom calls for me. I go. I was like, yo, what's up? Strap in. She's like, you better come out here. I was like, okay, what now? Fam, why was there 2 NYPD cars right in front? I tell a lie. One was next to the truck. The other one was down by her by the landlady's place. I'm going to say that again. My mom calls me outside. There's 2 NYPD cars on the block. 4 officers. No. We talking NYPD blue, not Hill Street blues. She called the pigs, exactly. Fam. I don't even think it was her. I think it was somebody across the street. Saw the truck there, saw them guys taking every. Now, mind you, this truck had writing all over it, so it's not like it was just like a regular box truck. They had writing all over it. They were taking our stuff out. They must have got suspicious. Like, why are they taking everything out of this place? So I go up to him. I wish I'd recorded that video. I was like, what's up? She's like, you live here? I'm like, yeah. She's like, so what's going on? I'm like, I'm moving out. He was like, that's what we thought. But the landlady called and said, somebody called her and said they saw a whole bunch of furniture leaving this place. So they just wanted to know what was going on. I'm like, yeah, we moving out. Today's my last day. So she was like, did you tell her? I was like, no, we didn't tell her. Now, I forgot to mention this too, family. My wife and I did not have a lease with that woman for 2.5 years. When we signed our initial lease, it was from July 1st of 2017 to July 1st, 2018. She never came back to us again and asked us to sign another lease. So I'm sitting there talking with police. My mom is standing there because she know what time she don't want nothing to happen. So she get to telling her how much of a my mom a Christian, but she was telling her how much of a B word she is. But the cops were understanding. Not one black one in the bunch. They're like, all right, well, you better go tell her that you're leaving. I was like, I really don't want to. TWP Popcorn, hello. I was like, I really don't want to talk to her. She's like, look, you technically got to tell her you're leaving. Now, this was January 30th. So I was like, all right, whatever. So she's like, yo, you want me to walk down with you? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You can walk down with me. So we walking down there. I'm walking down there with this white woman. Go up the stairs, knock on the door. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm moving out. She's like, when were you going to tell me? I was like, when they were done loading the truck. She's like, that's not how you do business. I'm like, ma'am, you ain't done business right in 2.5 years. That's the way it's going to be. The bitch didn't even give us back our deposit. We didn't even ask for it because I know she didn't even have it. I ain't even give a fuck. I know it's $1,400. I should have fought for that, but this old bitch, I probably never gonna get that money. So she was like, well, I don't understand. I was like, well, that's the way it is. And I went down the stairs. And I walked back. So the white female cop go over to her people. Again, 4 of them. So I told my mom what's going on. So her and this white guy, I'm guessing that was her partner, come up to us. He's like, listen, so what we doing? I'm like, what you mean what we doing? She's like, so you told her? I was like, yeah, I told her already. She's like, okay, well, how long do you think the truck is gonna be? I was like, I don't know. They're almost done. I think they had maybe 4 more boxes to load. They're like, all right, because the truck might start becoming a hazard because bus ran on that street. So they didn't want the bus to be hindered. Yeah, I was like, yeah, they almost done. So she's like, all right. She's like, just call us if she gives you any problem. I'm like, I highly doubt that. I didn't tell him that, but I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. But I was like, nah, we'll be fine. Now, mind you, I had to go drive down to Atlanta right after that. So I was already annoyed. So they all ride out. They finish. My mom goes back home, said our goodbyes or whatever. My dad didn't even come. He's like, tennis was more important than that. And I was like, all right, you got it. I saw him earlier in the week, but still, would have been nice. So I dropped off the letter saying that we were vacating. I ain't even hand it to her. I just put it in the mailbox, got in the car, and drove down to Atlanta. I stopped off in Charlotte for the night, get some sleep, and then drove the rest of the way. Fam, when I tell you, my mom called everybody in the family. They were all they would call me talking about, yo, It was just, now they again we're all Jamaican, so they was all cussing this woman, and some of them don't even cuss. That woman could have got me shot. She could have got my mama shot. Yeah, 95 to 85. Yep. Fam, you don't know how annoyed. Fam, I was this close to crazy gluing her lock. I was this close. I must have. I must have ascended that day because I didn't do it. Fuck around, become a fugitive of law. Now y'all understand why sometimes I really go in on Jamaicans because that's the type of attitude that I deal with, and I understand what you guys be saying with FBA and Jamaicans. Did that shit right there? Nah, that shit pissed me off. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand how heated I was on that drive home. As soon as I no longer saw that New York skyline, I felt better. But then I got down here, started working, and then 2 weeks later, my wife and daughter came down here, and we've been partying ever since. Now, pros of living in Georgia. Number one, the air is clean. Now we out in the suburbs, so the air is clean and it's quiet for the most part. You don't hear the street. Everyone here is friendly for the most part. And it's just my kid, which is number two. My kid is thriving down here. Because I already told my wife before we get married, when we have kids, I ain't raising them in New York. Our kid gotta know what grass feel like. And you know how hard that is in New York City. I swear to God, I've been all over Brooklyn. I ain't never seen no grass. Except in the park. Three, where we live, everything is right there. You ain't even got to go that far. You go down the street, you got two supermarkets. You go about a mile or two away, you got Walmart. You got, Joanne. You got a whole plethora of restaurants. Um, there's a service station where I get the car fixed right down the street. You're no more than 6 minutes away from the highway. Everything is convenient. Train stations right down the street. It's like a 7-minute walk. The bus system sucks, but another subject for another day. Number 5, the women. Let me see the wife looking. All right, she on the phone. Man, I don't care what nobody says. These Atlanta women, boy, even the older ones. I catch myself staring sometimes. Then I can't stare too long. That's all I'm going to say. Boy, God bless the South. God bless the South. Number 6, you can actually do road trips down here, and see something you ain't never seen before and actually enjoy the scenery. Driving to Florida that one time was annoying as driving to Panama City was retarded because we had to go through Alabama. Like the southern part, that thing was retarded. Felt like that shit would never end. But again, it down here it's beautiful. Can't complain. Okay, now we gonna complain. Number one, the weather down here is the weather down here is schizophrenic. Fam, the other day it was like 73. The next day it was 39. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, are y'all serious right now? Not to mention when I first got down here, like some snow flurries dropped down here and covered cars. I was like, yo, I thought I left this. It pissed me off. And like Faye Thomas said earlier, summer was the worst. We had that damn heat wave down here. RG Titan, hello. Atlanta's like Nashville as far as the weather is concerned. Y'all don't listen to GNR and VH. What is it? Hey, Blueberry Muffin, what is that? I don't know what GNR and VH are. But yeah, these heat waves down here are the worst. You go outside, you step down your steps, you're already sweating. What is this? Oh, Guns N' Roses? I listen to Guns N' Roses every now and again. I haven't listened to them in a while. Van Halen? Hell no. I can't do Van Halen. I tried it. I can't do it. Hagar and David Lee Roth, nah, I can't do it. I'll listen to goddamn Led Zeppelin's Cashmere before I do that. Or listen to Oasis. But yeah, the heat wave is retarded. Number 3, these niggas cannot drive. That should be like 4, 5, 6, 7 till eternity. These niggas can't drive. Fam, some asshole cut me off the other night and broke my tire and bent 3 of my rims. I'm still heated. I go pay another 2. I just put 2 new tires on the back. I was gonna wait to go put new tires on the front. I had to go put another $289, and I still got to get the car lined and get tie rods fixed. Pissed me the fuck off. And when I first got down here, within 2 months, got into a hit and run, and these punk bitches don't even stay. That shit, man. And the dude was black too, so I was like, he got to be from the islands. He looked African. But again, I can't complain. Could be worse up north. So I can't complain. I got family down here. Okay, number 5 is a con. Though I have family down here, 2 of my sisters followed me down here. Because they get to work from home. So they moved down here. One's out in Gwinnett, and the other one's in Fulton County. Slave heat, shit. You know what? It ain't that bad. No, we went to Texas last summer. It wasn't that bad. I actually prefer Georgia's weather. We got down there, it was 103 4 days straight. One day it hit 107. So So imagine you with a 2-year-old at the zoo in 103-degree heat. It is what it is. But yeah, we drove to Texas. That was a beautiful drive until my wife started complaining that we was in Mississippi. I'm like, what do you want me to do? She's like, do we have to go through Mississippi? I'm like, what you want me to do? You want me to go through Tennessee and then come back around? I was like, it's only Mississippi. Ain't no deliverance gonna happen down here. You're gonna be all right. We on I-20. We not getting off. I made sure to gas up enough so we could go through Mississippi without stopping, because she might have cussed me out. So we made from Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi until I had to go gas up in Louisiana. Like, nah, real talk. She really thought like the Klan were gonna come out if we stopped with the nooses. I'm like, they don't come out in the daytime, son. She gave me the dirtiest look ever. Fam, let me tell you something. Driving through Louisiana, I don't know how Jason Black does it. I don't know how that man does it. I can't drive through Louisiana. First off, you get off that bridge and you start driving through Louisiana. Until you get to Shreveport, you see nothing but old shacks. Motherfucker telling you get off to go get some peanuts. Or you hoping to God you don't see no alligator try to cross the road. How does that man do this? Right. I'm not doing that. That woman, something wrong with my wife. I love her to death, but something wrong with her. Mississippi wasn't that bad, RG Titan. Mississippi was no. What pissed me off in Mississippi was seeing all the Mexican restaurants along I-20. That's what pissed me off. Like not one soul food joint. Not that she wouldn't stop. She told me she'd if I told her I'm gonna stop get something to eat, she'd have probably kicked my ass and taken over and drove the fuck out. Nice. That's what's up, Wildner. Get that. But yeah, that drive wasn't bad. I kind of want to do it again. I was thinking about going to the FBA Expo, but I ain't sure. I ain't FBA, so I don't know. Gotta go on secondary road. Secondary roads where? Secondary roads where? Blueberry Muffin, you better stop. Secondary roads where? In Mississippi? Fuck around and end up in Sparta. Talking about in the heat of the night. Hell no. I don't want to see Gillespie and Mr. Tibbs in them. Nigga Bubba come out of nowhere and talking about what you doing down here, son. And if you don't get the hell on. What I look like? Hold my black ass in there. See Hampton Forbes in them like, yo. Nah. But Louisiana, I don't know how y'all do it, man. Like, ain't nothing there on I-20 till you get to Shreveport. And then you finally get into Texas. Nah, but that was fun though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta do some more exploring. My next con is I gotta do more exploring in Georgia. I was still waiting for to get the car new tires so before we start going further distances. I mean, we're like what, an hour and a half I think away from Chattanooga. I want to go there. I want to go check out Macon, go check out Savannah. We already did Florida. I ain't finna go back up there. Go to Charleston. My wife said we not going to Kentucky under any circumstances. Fam, can y'all help the old lady? She don't want to go Alabama. I'm like, yo, we can go see some civil rights stuff. She said she don't want to go Alabama. She think Alabama like Mississippi. Can somebody go talk to her, please? Yeah, I-75. Yeah. If I want to go to Alabama, I take 285. Go west. Yeah, I-75. We gotta go. Yeah, to go to Chattanooga. What? Blueberry muffin. See, there you go. See, there you go with that bullshit. There you go with that bullshit. There you go with that bullshit. There you go. See, you always gotta start. Blueberry muffin always gotta start. And no, I ain't getting off on no US 82 between Starkville and Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Are you nuts? Huntsville? I've heard about Huntsville. All right, fam. I don't know if this counts as a con. Y'all can let me know. I kind of want to go see a NASCAR race. Oh, shit. I didn't even know I had all these comments in the other one. My bad. I still got to figure out how to get this seamlessly streamed into the let's see, PD Chicago. Hello, Chris. I'm gonna fuck this name up. Christiane. Hello, you seem new. That ain't native. That's folks from other states. We learn to drive before we teenagers. I know y'all be riding on tractors. I know. I got you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Christiane is about to start. She said, any native will tell you we didn't have a lot of traffic issues and accidents until folks started coming that we were used to riding the bus and now needed a car. See, there she go. Now she going to start cussing New Yorkers. Go ahead. I'll help you. Those folks in Bama ain't going to fuck with you like that unless you're Auburn fans. I did want to go see an Alabama game one time, see what the hype is. Did you see or meet any celebrities when you were in NYC or ATL? In New York, yes. I met Pete Davidson before he was Pete Davidson when he was starting out his comedy career. I met Beanie Man at a house party in Queens. Actually, I might still have that picture somewhere. Oh, you know what? It might be on Facebook. Who else? I met. What's that fucker's name? I met Larry King. I met Little Kim. Who else did I meet? David Wright. Jose Reyes. Kevin Durant. I was at a battle rap event. Hitman Holla. Charlie Clips. Daylight. Goods. Who else? Oh, David Ramsey. Dude who played Diggle on Arrow. Stephen Amell. I think that might be it. I think that's it. Nobody in Atlanta yet. Yeah, Christiane, we got Atlanta Motor Speedway. I do want to go see a NASCAR race. I want to see what the hype is. Especially now they allow black people to walk through that motherfucker. We did go to Daytona on vacation. We did go see the track. The track is fire. I ain't gonna lie. And so much science. There's so much science. Like the dude on the tour, he was like doing all the science and stuff. I was like that. There's that much science. Go 200 miles an hour, do a number of left turns. Go ahead. You got it. But respect to him. Anybody that could do that and put their life on the line like that every time, just fire. Let me tell y'all something. Them NASCAR fights be hilarious, boy. When they get mad at each other after they get the rubbing and one of them get taken out from behind, and they get upset. I'm like, how you gonna turn? He turning them. And then they get out and they go in pit row and start throwing hands. Man, we got to talk about that NASCAR violence. You know, they love talking about black on black. We got to talk about that NASCAR. Yeah. Actually, no. I did meet a celebrity down here. I met Jimmy Butler when leaving work when Atlanta was playing Miami in the playoffs. That nigga is tall, boy. I think he lying when he say he's 6'8". I told him I'm a Knicks fan. He started laughing. I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, you know, that's the pros and Ludacris. Nah, you meant Ludacris. I don't even know if Ludacris even live in the city no more. You might have moved to LA. I don't know. I know he about to be in Fast 10, so we'll see. You taller than Ludacris? God damn, Ludacris is that small? How tall is you? Blueberry Muffin, how tall is you? You met the bad boys, man. Only one I respect out of there is Rodman. But yeah, man. It was fun. It's been fun down here. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like, yo, you 5'9". Damn, Ludacris is that small? God damn. I did not know he was that tiny. All right. Shout out to him. I ain't gonna lie though. Being down here in the South, you have more appreciation of life. It's not as fast as New York. I mean, it's Atlanta. It's still fast, but it's not as fast as New York. You could actually slow down and really breathe. The sleeping has been a lot better. You can actually, breathe down here. Big girls don't cry. Just don't dunk on that Negro. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing down here. It's a beautiful thing down here. But yeah, that was the story. But y'all know what time it is, family. It is time for 20 things. All right, you know how we do Twitter things, family. I curate videos across the week that'll either make you laugh or make you think. Now, I know for all intents and purposes, we're going to have to do a little bit of what they call it, expanding the screen. Why is Angela Bassett trending? Let's see. Why is she trending? She has an Instagram page? I did not know this. I'm going to follow her. She might say so. Try not to say Angela Bassett did the thing challenge. What? She did the thing? What is this? I don't know what that is. All right, whatever. I don't know what they talking about. Okay, let's begin. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Why is the screen frozen? Hang on. Hold on. Hey, the chat box worked. She'll set your BMW on fire. Cool. All right, so the chat box does work. Okay, so we're going to do this. Copy. Paste. Wait, I gotta go back. Hang on 1 second. Wait a minute. I thought he did this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, why are you? Let me see if it's gonna play now. Alright, it should be playing now. Get some. Now, the rule is in New York, you can have your dog on the train as long as they're in a bag. This dude, of course. Son, it's always white people. White people and Latinos. Now, that one's impressive. That's cool. That shouldn't be a problem, black woman. What pisses me off is y'all wasted a perfectly good IKEA bag. That's what makes me mad. All right. Here we go.
I'm hot.
Not really.
Oh, why? A girlfriend?
I don't.
Do you think I'm hot?
Not really.
Oh, why?
Way many more people attractive here than you.
What's not hot about me?
Your personality and your voice.
My voice?
You're a little too small. You can maybe like eat a burger, not be anorexic.
I
don't.
Do you think I'm
One more
hot?
time.
Not really.
Oh, why?
Way many more people attractive here than you.
What's not hot about me?
Your personality and your voice.
My voice?
You're a little too small. You can maybe like eat a burger, not be anorexic.
That's aggressive.
I don't know who you're trying to impress. No one's gonna simp over you.
My man. My man.